Hey guys, this is Kazak, and today we'll be showing you how to take mid control on the map DE Mirage. Before we begin, I would like to let you guys know that from now on, all the tactics and strategy videos I will be publishing will belong to a big video series called the Tactician. The purpose of this video series is purely to help in-game leaders have some sort of strategy database, like a place that they know they will find new stuff to try with their teammates, as well as how to utilize themselves and their teammates correctly in different stages of the match or inside a tactic. As this video series progresses, some videos will include some more advanced stuff for in-game leaders, like how to use in-game calls that can help your team when things aren't going your way, in-game leader mentality in and out of game, and various other tips I consider vital for the evolution and improvement of an IGL. The reason I'm making all this is that me and many other team in-game leaders had to learn almost everything the hard way, which is by making mistakes. When I started calling, I wish there was something like this, a video series dedicated to in-game leaders which could guide me to the basics and help me find useful stuff, although I sadly couldn't find anything that suited my needs. Just to be clear, I am in no case a professional in-game leader or something, nor I hope to be regarded as one. All I'm trying to do is sharing the experience and my thoughts with you guys, as I strongly believe that in-game leaders have the same concerns and face the same problems in-game, at least to some extent. Hey guys, let's move on with the overview of this strategy. So first things first, you need two players pushing mid directly. This might be your upper and this is your rifler. In the early stages of the round, your upper should pick off window and trying to take a pick towards connector. The rifler's role next to your upper is to deal with any city pushes from connector or jungle towards this alley area. If they want to take out your upper, this guy is responsible for defending him, right here. You need two more guys pushing from underground towards just outside of window, let's say somewhere here. This spot is powerful because these two guys can boost and take off a guy playing on short, or they can boost and take a lucky pick towards the jungle, or they can actually directly pick connector and take an easy kill. So let's say that your upper is done picking window, he pushes towards this area right here, this boxes area. This guy retains his position, these two guys do the same. So that was phase 1. Phase 1 was taking all the important spots. Oh, I forgot to mention that you need a guy towards A. You need a guy towards this ramp area right here, because the cities might try to push and take some early info about what are you going to do. So you need a guy to play in that position right here and delay the push or kill a guy or two, or if he dies, so that the rest of the team has the info that actually one or two guys pushed the ramp. Alright, so moving on to phase 2. Phase 2 is executing. Executing will go something like this. Your upper should smoke off window. There you go. This smoke is very important for these three players right here. All these three players use the smoke. These two players will push connector eventually, so they need this smoke, this spot smoked off, because they don't want to get caught from the back. Let me add the path right here. So your boxes guy smoked off window. This guy playing on alley smokes off this area right here, this short area. This smoke is also very important for these two guys and for himself actually. These two guys is very important because they will push towards connector and for taking A. They don't want to get caught behind again by a guy playing on short or something, so this smoke is very important too. So these two smokes are actually in their place. So these two guys will move towards connector right here, and this guy right here comes in handy now because he has all the utility. He didn't spend any utility in this round yet, so he can smoke off city, the most important smoke actually in this A take. He can throw a flashbang, of course, so that these two guys playing connector can push easily towards A. Let's say a flashbang that pops right here. And he can actually throw a Molotov towards this sandwich area. So this is... you just don't have to see, you just don't have to pick the spot. Alright, these two guys can throw off a smoke towards this pillar inside jungle. A very easy smoke, like just aim and throw it. So you've got 1-2 smokes inside A, so these two guys can push inside A and take all the aim duels, along with this guy right here that has actually left his passive position right here and has moved towards this ramp area right here, playing the aim duels towards the A side too. So let's say he's somewhere here. The A take is actually underway. So these three guys are inside A. What are the roles of these two guys right here? This guy right here is your lurker. This guy uses this smoke right here and follows this route and enters this ladder room area. This ladder room area is very important for this strategy because not only he can watch any pushes from jungle, or he can take an easy kill towards jungle from a city being confused about what is going on. He can actually hear all the rotates. He can hear the cities rotating from B towards this catwalk area and take an easy kill, or he can hear the cities rotating from market towards jungle or city spawn. So this guy stays here for the rest of the round. What your opper can do is that he can push with these two guys, again following this route, entering connector, going towards stairs and trying to find a good spot for him in order to help his teammates defend the retake of the cities. Or he can stay towards this Delpan area right here. He can stay towards this Delpan chair area, whatever you call it, because he can help this guy have one less angle to look, and he can actually cover the bomb because these three guys can plant the bomb in that spot right here, which is easily coverable with a player playing towards this short area. This is a very common pick. This is a very common plant spot. Alright, let's move to the actual game now. Alright, now let's go see the lineups for mid to A. If you want to smoke off this window area right here, you have to come to this box area and aim at that dot inside the antenna and just run through your smoke like this, perfectly inside window. If you want to smoke off this short area right here in front of those boxes, what you want to do is you want to find this dot right here, aim at that dot and line your crosshair with the edge of that box and go all the way up until it reaches the sky, until your whole crosshair is at the sky, and just throw your smoke. This covers off short perfectly, and if you combine it with a flashbang like this and you push, the city guy is blind and, as a matter of fact, forced to retreat from this position and play more passively. So you have all the room you want to have to get inside this ladder room area. So if you want to smoke off this area right here, you can do it both ways. When two of your guys inside connector are right here, you can do it this way, just throw a simple smoke right here and push. You can also throw that smoke from this spot right here. You line yourself with this pipe right here and you aim at that edge from this shadow of this window and jump through your smoke. This lands a little bit far inside jungle, but this is not a bad thing, this is a good thing. So when this smoke pops, your two players can push easily towards A site. For city, although this is a very common smoke, what you want to do is that you want to place yourself in the edge of that door and aim at that darker brick right here and jump through your smoke. This goes perfectly inside city, leaving no gaps. There you go. If you want to throw a Molotov in this sandwich area, what you want to do is to come towards this area right here, get stuck in this wall on your left and keep going forward until you see this wall right here. When you see this wall, you're okay. And what you want to do is you want to aim in the middle between this wall and that wall right here, and place your crosshair at the edge of this wall right here and throw your smoke, your Molotov. As you can see, this covers off sandwich perfectly, so that if a city player is playing right here, he has to retrieve to a position inside A, which leaves him totally uncovered from a push from this area right here, or from these two guys pushing connector and trying to take the A site. Alright, now let's see what the cities can do in order to stop you from taking mid control. The most classic setup for the cities is like you send one hopper towards this connector area, so the player pushes from A site because he wants to reach that spot right here. That spot is very important because when this smoke comes on here, if an hopper plays that spot, he has an angle right here for any T players trying to push from that smoke and go towards this boxes area. What the cities might try to do next is that the player with the better spawn towards jungle can actually push, follow this route right here, jump outside of jungle, throw off a flashbang, and try to take immediate picks towards this alley area, stopping you from taking mid control and pushing further towards the boxes area. Most of the time they will use another rifler going with the hopper, following this area right here. The hopper picks that spot right here. The rifler will smoke off this underground area and will help his teammate take aim duels inside the mid area of this map, taking the aim duels and taking control of that spot right here, because they can have cover while beating you, so that it's more difficult for you to actually take them out. What you can do if the cities are doing this like all the time is you can play more passively in the first 30 seconds, let's say, of this of the round. So you can actually send your hopper, play that position right here, and wait for any cities to push, and actually take go with a rifler and try to shoulder pick any player pushing. You of course can throw off your utility in order to clear out this spot, like you can throw off a Molotov like this, which lands on the opposite side of this boxes area, so that you can take easy pick towards any player retrieving from that position. What else you can do? After you take off these two players, you can use this flashbang right here, just a little flashbang, so that any players pushing from connector or trying to be aggressive from jungle towards this area right here will be blind and forced to hide for a few seconds for the flashbang to go away, which few seconds give you the advantage because you can pick them. So that's it, guys. Tell me what you think about this strategy in the comment section. I will see you in the next video.